Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Courtside. I'm Blair Cartwright, along with Tom Collen, our women's head basketball coach, and currently the number 22 team in the country, according to the Associated Press. Congratulations. Made it into the poll last week. We didn't know. Made it in this week, moved up a little.
It feels good, and I don't think we were on anybody's radar at the beginning of the year and kind of got rolling. We realized we beat up on some teams early that people expected us to win, but as time has went by and we've stepped up and played against better teams and found a way to win, a little bit of recognition nationally. So that's good for the University of Arkansas, good for our players' mindset as well, I think.
Made for a nice little Christmas break bonus, didn't it?
Well, it's a little nicer to go home for Christmas undefeated. It's only happened twice in my career, my first year here and then this year. So let's hope we avoid what happened in the first year here with some injuries, and we can kind of keep this thing rolling through the SECs.
Razorbacks playing their first game as a ranked team, took on Furman and looked very impressive as we take a look at our three keys. First key, Ashley Daniels, another double-double for her, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Well, and we need her to come on like gangbusters. She's had some ups and downs this year, missed some easy shots for us, but when she's putting the ball in the basket and we get her some easy looks in the post, we're such a different team. Her rebounding, that's always been consistent. 5 assists, that's a bonus. She got an extra hog for her locker for getting 5 assists and 1 turnover. I don't think that's ever happened with her, so she was pretty excited. Big smile on her face when we gave her that hog.
Second key, Lindsey Harris continuing to shoot the ball very well. 16 points the other night against Furman.
Lindsey's just maturing, I think, as a player. We always knew that she could shoot the ball, but I think her percentages have went up. I think her shot selection is better. I think she plays just a little bit more relaxed out there. Sometimes less threes are better for her. We don't really need her taking 12 or 13. When she takes 5 or 6, she usually shoots a pretty good percentage as long as she's not pressing. And then she's taking good care of the basketball for us as well. So she's just stepping up and doing what sophomores and juniors in her case do. She just brings more experience to the game, and I think that's made a big difference in the win column for us.
And our third key, scorching the nets. The team shoots 53% for the game, 60% in the second half. I know you're going to like that.
Well, we haven't seen it very much this year. We've probably dominated with defense, I would say, to get to 12-0. But, on the nights when we step up and we shoot the basketball, I think we're a pretty dangerous team. And, we did that pretty good against Oklahoma, against Oral Roberts. We're really starting to come around offensively. I think have a little bit better feel at what we're looking for and a little bit more confidence in the shots that we're taking. And so, when those shots fall and we play defense the way we play, I've told our kids I think we can play with anybody in the country.
They were impressive against Furman. 88-47 was the final, and we need to take a timeout. But as we do, take a look at this week's AP Top 25.
Kids can now be a part of the Razorback experience by joining the Junior Razorbacks Club. All Junior Razorbacks will receive a T-shirt, membership card, quarterly newsletter, discounts at Hog Heaven, tickets to select Razorback events, special post-game activities, and much more. The membership cost is just $40 and $25 for each additional child. Membership forms are available online at arkansasrazorbacks.com. Join today.
You've got mail.
This week's question is from Stacy in Fort Smith. She wants to know, why is this year's team so much better than last year's team?
Well, I think this year's team is just a year older, a year wiser. When we came in here, the kids that we have in our junior class right now, when we signed them as freshmen, it was a top 25 class, but bottom line was they were still freshmen. And even as sophomores, they were still making a lot of mistakes, and they're far from perfect. But I think they're more experienced, and I think as we've continued to win games, I think they're growing in their level of confidence. And we've always believed in them. We've always felt like they were good players. But it's pretty hard to win at any level with a lot of young kids, and so it's just nice to see that this team is gaining experience and maturing, and I think that's the single biggest difference, without question.
It's amazing what a difference a year of experience can make.
Well, there's no doubt. You learn through making mistakes, and we've all watched their mistakes as they've grown over the last couple of years. It's not easy to watch them from the sidelines, and it's not easier to watch them from up in the stands as well. But they're making fewer and fewer mistakes all the time, and valuing the basketball a little bit more. And so it's that's why you're in it for the coaching. Is to see teams, see kids grow up in particular. And so I'm pretty proud of this group right now.
All right. Well, great question, Stacy. Submit your question on the Courtside page under women's basketball at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
Tickets are now on sale for Razorback women's basketball. 12 postseason teams, including Tennessee and Oklahoma, highlight the 17-game home schedule. Family packs are available for only $75, which includes season tickets for 2 adults and 2 children. And all first-time buyers receive a free large pizza, courtesy of Pizza Hut. Call 800-982-HALL or order tickets online at ArkansasRazorbacks.com. Don't miss a minute of Arkansas women's basketball.
Welcome back. It is SEC time for the Razorbacks. SEC opener on Sunday. You go to Florida, Gainesville, noon. Take on the Gators. It's on Sun Sports. What do you know about Florida?
Well, that's going to be a great matchup. They were the team that came in here last year and beat us in the first SEC game here and kind of got us tumbling early in the wrong direction in the SEC. So I think it's a good opener for us. You know, they're obviously a quality team. They're 10-4. They've played 2 top 25 teams on the road to 2 points. That tells me they're as good as those teams, maybe even better. So typical SEC game. There's just nothing easy in store for you. I'm sure they're going to be excited coming out of the chute. They still feel like they're an NCAA tournament team, and they need a win over a ranked team to put on their resume. So I think it's going to be a great game. And we've fared okay in Florida in the last few years, or since I've been here. We've went down there. We've played hard. We've been pretty relaxed. We like the atmosphere, and so we have every reason to believe that we can go down there and get a road win.
And then on Thursday, SEC home opener, number 11, Kentucky comes to Bud Walton Arena. All the tickets, by the way, $1. Come on out. It ought to be a great matchup. 2 ranked teams, 7 o'clock tip. What do we know about Kentucky?
Well, you're going to play a lot of ranked teams in the SEC. You know, in Kentucky, preseason top 10. I think they have 1 loss to my old school at the University of Louisville, and that's it. They return what I think are 2 of the best players in our conference in Victoria Dunlap, the reigning MVP, and they play tempo, they get up and down, they pressure you, they turn you over, and that's okay. We're more than happy to play at that tempo with them. Team that, quite frankly, we haven't been able to overcome since I've been down here, and so I think it's a team that we're going to be hungry for, and a great game for the fans. Like you said, top 25 matchup, and so pretty exciting second game of the year.
2 pretty good matchups to open the SEC.
Well, there aren't many matchups in the SEC that aren't tough. These 2 teams in particular, I think they're NCAA type teams, and so and those are the type of teams. If you're going to go to the NCAA yourself, you got to find ways to beat those teams. So we're excited about that. I think our players are ready for the challenge. They want to play great basketball teams night in and night out, like they did with Oklahoma, and just find out how good they are.
All right. Well, best of luck. Hopefully 2 more W's, and Happy New Year.
All right. You too.
For Tom Collen, I'm Blair Cartwright. We'll see you next week on Courtside.